Around 4 o'clock Tuesday afternoon, Air Force Two landed at Eppley Airfield. Off stepped Vice President Mike Pence with a message for those affected by the flood.
Our message is this: we're with you, and the American people are going to stand with people across Nebraska, across Iowa, across all of the 8 states that have been impacted by this severe weather and this flooding.
Taking off on an aerial tour of the flood areas, Nebraska's leaders wanted to show the Veep how bad the damage is.
Because this is the most widespread damage we've ever experienced in our state's history. It is truly an epic disaster.
You have 11 bridges down, lost livestock, a third of your base down. That's the operational area of the base. We're going to have some focused energy from Washington, D.C.
A way Washington can help: passing Nebraska's disaster declaration request for relief. Vice President Pence announced President Trump is expediting the process to help bring resources to the Cornhusker state.
The help is on the way, but we're going to make sure that the resources and that the American people have made available for states and communities at times like this.
The party made a stop at the shelter at Elkhorn Middle School. The vice president saw firsthand how the volunteers have kept Nebraska strong.
It's why they call this the Heartland, and it's in high relief on the charitable works of volunteers.
It really is an amazing thing to behold when you go into shelters across Nebraska and you find people whose houses were lost and they show up at the shelter and they want to be in the volunteer line.
From the volunteer line to the first responders, Pence says the American spirit was on display in eastern Nebraska.
It's just the best of America. I mean, this shows the heart and the heartland when hard times strike. It shows the character and the compassion of our communities.
It was 3 hours and 45 minutes from touchdown to takeoff, and an experience many in the area will never forget. But these problems don't just leave with Pence's plane. There's still people displaced, homes destroyed, and much more work to be done. But hopefully tonight is the start of things turning around. Reporting outside Eppley Airfield in Omaha, Bill Bergman, 3 News Now.